Summary of the book The Art of Carelessness by Manson. The Art of Carelessness, to living a life contrary to the norm, is a wonderful book on human development by the world famous author Mark Manson, in which he talks that a person does not necessarily have to be positive all the time, and that the key to stronger and happier human beings lies in dealing with adversity in a better manner. First, don't try. In this chapter, the writer talks about the story of a struggling hero who works hard to reach his dreams and ambitions and actually succeeds in achieving them. But after his death, he wrote on his grave the phrase "do not try." This strange phrase that no one expected to be written on the grave of this ambitious person who sought to achieve overwhelming success after years of failure. But the hero did not relinquish the throne of his failure and saw that his success was not a victory, but rather that he is a failed person, and he accepts this fact despite everything and feels comfortable with himself. In the end, he did not become famous by becoming a better person. Rather, he succeeded because of his failure. This is what the writer expressed through the book The Art of Carelessness, when he said success and self-development often come together, but this does not necessarily mean that it is one thing. That is, all the dreams that we dream and the advice that we provide are always based on what we lack, such as learning the best ways to earn money, and this is because you are convinced that your salary is low and you are trying stupid exercises through which you imagine yourself as a more successful person because you do not see yourself as successful in what is in it enough. That's why the writer advises us to stop thinking bad, to accept our bad feeling for everything as if someone sprinkled us with the magic powder of indifference, and to stop the infernal cycle that repeats itself, to stop ourselves from feeling so bad. Second, happiness is a problem. Through this paragraph, the writer tells us the story of the son of the king who lived dear and honored and did not lack any of the pleasures of life. But when he grows up and decides to get out from behind the walls of the place built by his father, he sees a people full of poverty and disease, and he is shocked by the horror of what he saw, and concludes how much that his life is absurd, and here he decides to escape stealthily to live that life and discover its essence. So he becomes a homeless and tastes the taste of torment, but in the end he does not reach his goal, and that the pain did not teach him what he wanted, but he remained a poor homeless roaming the country. And this is what brought him to a certain wisdom that life itself is a type of suffering from which the rich suffer because of their wealth and the poor because of their poverty. We are so constructed that we are not satisfied no matter how much we achieve, but it is the perpetual lack of satisfaction that makes our species so resistant to survival. In understanding our limits, ultimately happiness comes from problem solving, and problem solving is what creates happiness. This is for part 1. I will upload the next part sooner. Just stay awake, activate the bell for receiving notifications, and do not forget to subscribe. Big heart.